I was standing still for far too long, humming the same quiet, broken song, going through the motions every day, never really moving either way. The clock was ticking, but the world stood flat. I had a roof, a chair, a welcome mat, but nothing pulling me beyond the door, nothing calling me to want the more. I ate and slept and woke and did it all again, without a reason for the call of anything outside my four safe walls, without a pull along the empty halls of possibility, without the ache of somewhere new, somewhere worth the take of one brave step outside the settled known. I was completely comfortable alone, not broken, not in pieces, not in pain, just parked beside the window in the rain, watching other people find their way along the roads I wasn't brave enough to take. You are my endless road, my caring and my show, the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy load, the horizon opening in my mind. Before you, I was standing in one place. Before you, I had never known the grace of moving toward something worth the goal. You are my endless road. You let me know, you let me know. I had convinced myself that staying still was wisdom, not the absence of the will. To move that comfort was the prize I won, by keeping careful, keeping under the sun of the familiar, of the tried and known, by tending to the garden I had grown around myself with walls and quiet pride, by never stepping too far from inside the circle that I drew to keep me safe, to keep the unexpected out of chase of anything I'd worked to hold in place. I called it peace, I gave my stillness grace. I said that I was settled, said I found the life I wanted on a certain ground, and maybe I believed it, maybe not, but still I stayed inside the careful light until the morning everything went white, until the walls gave up and stepped aside, until the feeling knocked without a name, and nothing after that stayed quite the same. You are my endless road, my caring and my showed, the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy load, the horizon opening in my mind. Before you, I was standing in one place. Before you, I had never known the grace of moving toward something worth the goal. You are my endless road. You let me know, you let me know. There is a difference between rest and stuck, between the choosing of the quiet luck, of contentment and the fear that keeps you rooted in the place your courage sleeps. I was the second, not the first. I know I was the one whose courage had gone low into a place beneath the practical, where dreams had become nearly mystical, too far removed from anything that real and actual living let a person feel, without the risk of reaching and the fall of hoping for the road beyond the wall. I had forgotten what the moving felt, I had forgotten was not dramatic, nothing was unfurled. With ceremony, nothing split the sky. No lightning and no reason to ask why. This moment over any other one, you simply came the way the morning sun comes every day without announcing it, without requiring anything to fit around. It's common, just the natural fact of light arriving in the world intact. Response by waking, by beginning, by the turning of its face up to the sky. And I responded just that simply too. I turned my face and found it full of you, and something in the standing still I did just quietly dissolved and finally slid. You are my endless road, and before you I had none worth the name. Before you every road looked just the same, gray and flat and leading to the known. Before you I was standing here alone, beside the window watching others go down roads that I was far too still to know. But then you came, and standing still became the most impossible and foreign name for anything I wanted anymore. You opened up and I walked out the door into the road, the endless road of you. And I have not stopped moving since that morning. Since that morning, you became my road, my endless only road. We didn't start with grand or with the bold. We didn't start with everything we told ourselves that love should look like from the screen. We started somewhere quieter, between the ordinary and the almost missed. The conversation that could have dismissed itself before it deepened, before it grew into the kind of talking that gets you past the surface, past the weather and the fine, past the easy, past the staying in line of polite and unrevealing and the safe. We somehow found ourselves inside a space where neither one of us was performing clear, where something honest simply just appeared between us, like a road that shows itself when you stop looking at the map on the shelf. We found the road by walking, not by plan, by saying real things, real as real things can be said between two people, finding out that there is something worth the going about. You are my endless road, my carrying and my show, the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy load, the horizon opening in my mind. Before you I was standing in one place. Before you I had never known the grace of moving toward something worth the goal. You are my endless road. You let me know. You let me know. The first steps felt uncertain, felt like ground that might give way beneath, before we found our footing on it properly and sure. Before the walking felt a little more like natural and less like the attempt of two people both not quite exempt from all the history that makes you slow, from all the reasons caution tells you no. Before you trust the road, before you lean, lies between where you are standing and the somewhere far ahead that you can barely see the star of. Yeah, we walked it slowly, one foot then the other, and we found ourselves. And when we looked around, we had already gone further than we thought we could go. The first steps were the hardest and the most important of them all, the ones that cost the most in terms of courage and the will to keep on moving past the standing still. You are my endless road, my carrying and my showing the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy load, the horizon opening in my mind. Before you, I was standing in one place. Before you, I had never known the grace of moving toward something worth the goal. You are my endless road. You let me know. We talked about the things that mattered first, before the small talk quenched the deeper thirst. We skipped the shallow and we went below, into the territory that you know is dangerous, because it asks you give something real of how you actually live inside yourself, inside the private where the unperformed and honest things are there. And both of us went there without a fuss, so warming up to it we gave the trust before it was entirely deserved, before the full foundation had been curved and set. We gave it and we found it held. We found the road was stronger and compelled us forward by the giving of the real. The first steps deep, the first steps built to feel. I remember the exact particular walk we took, the evening circular route around the neighborhood. The air was cold and neither one of us with care had dressed for cold. We just had walked outside without the thinking and the long beside that path. We talked until the dark came full, until the stars were out, until the pull of warmth inside was stronger than the need to keep on walking, keep on finding feet for the conversation that had grown into the most important we had known. We went inside and stood inside the door, and neither one of us wanted to go more than a few steps further from nowhere we'd been, because the road was right out there. You are my endless road, and the first steps were the ones that showed me everything the road was gonna be. Wide and honest, open, full and free of anything that wasn't real and true. The first steps were the best because they drew the character of everything to come. The road we'd walk, the road we would become together, step by step by step by slow and beautiful and necessary. Go, I would take those first steps every day. I would find the road the same way every morning. Every first step new. You are my endless road, and the first step was always you. Every mile we walked became its own, complete and unrepeatable and known. only to the two of us, the specific weight and color of the road, terrific in the true sense of the word, not grand but full of everything the heart and hand could carry and absorb along the way. The mile of the ordinary Tuesday, the mile of the morning, nothing much, the mile of the accidental touch that happened crossing streets and neither said anything about it, just ahead. We kept on walking with the fact of it between us, warm and quiet and well lit inside the chest of both of us, I know, because your face told everything, although your mouth said nothing and mine didn't too. Every mile had its own particular song that only we could hear. Every mile was a world complete and clear. You are my endless road, my caring and my show, the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy low, the horizon opening in my mind. Every mile walked beside you feels like home. Every mile with you I'm never alone. Every mile is worth the going through. You are my endless road. Every mile with you. There were miles that were easy, smooth and wide, where everything felt golden on each side of the road, where life was being kind, where the sun was out and we could find no reason for the pace to slow at all, where the road stretched beautiful before the fall of evening, and we walked it without weight, without the heavy of the complicated late arriving burdens. Those were miles of gold, the ones that both of us will always hold, the closest in the memory, the bright and shining, unrepeatable and right. Miles where the road was everything we'd hoped, where neither one of us had barely coped, but sailed along and let the easy in, and let the good of it reach through the skin. And then there were the miles that cost the most, the ones that almost let us lose our post, beside each other almost made us break, the ones that tested everything, the stake of walking on together side by side. You are my endless road, my caring and my show, the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy low, the horizon opening in my mind. Every mile walked beside you feels like home. Every mile with you I'm never alone. Every mile is worth the going through. You are my endless road. Every mile with you. There were miles we walked in separate lanes, within the same road under different rains, where the distance between us felt too wide, where we were both retreating deep inside ourselves, and the road narrowed to the thin and lonely strip of individual in its most isolated sense. Those miles were the hardest ones, the miles with trials that neither one of us saw coming fast. We thought those miles might be our last. Together on this road we almost stopped, we almost let the walking be dry. particular difficult and through. Something kept me walking back to you. The miles after the hard ones had a shine that only comes from crossing every line of difficulty and arriving at the other side of it, still wearing that particular expression of the through, the tired and the grateful and the new appreciation for the road, the view from having nearly lost it, nearly knew the end before the end was meant to be. Those miles were the richest miles to me, because they carried everything we were, the history, the complicated blur of us at our most human and most real, at our most ordinary, at the feel of two imperfect people on a road together, carrying the shared and beautiful load. You are my endless road, and every mile has made the next one worth. The walk in every mile gave birth, something in us richer and more deep than what we brought to it. The keep of experience and knowing, and the wide open understanding of inside each other's way of walking, way of being on the road together, always seeing the next mile as the one worth going for, because the road keeps giving always more. Every mile with you, every single mile is home. Every mile, you are my endless road. Nobody tells you that the road gets steep, that there are sections where the going deep into the hill of it will take your breath and make you question everything beneath your feet. The ground you thought was solid there, the road you thought was going somewhere fair and manageable, gets sharp and tall, and neither one of you can see the fall of it. The other side, the coming down, you only see the climbing and the ground getting further back below your step, and all the comfortable you kept before the steep arrive seems far away, like something from a different kind of day, that someone else was living, not your own, that someone else that walks not on this stone. The road got hard in ways I didn't think, a road this right, this real, could ever sink into the difficult, into the gray, into the seasons when the road gave way. You are my endless road, but endless roads of stone and steep have valleys that go dark and cold and deep. You are my endless road, and every road will test, will ask you if you mean the east and west of your commitment, if you mean to stay when the road demands the hardest of the day. You are my endless road, through stone and steep, through every valley dark and cold and deep, through every heart I walk with you, through every heart I walk with you. The heart came in the form of a long year, a year that stripped the easy and the clear away from everything and left the raw, the unprotected, undefended floor of who we were beneath the comfortable, beneath the life we'd made the usual routine of us, the settled and the known. The heart arrived and instantly had shown us all the places we had not yet been, all the territory still unseen between between us, all the conversations kept too long inside the worry and the slept on. Rather than resolve, the heart arrived and asked us if the love we had survived its seasons with had deep enough for root to hold on through the shaking at the root. And I remember standing at the place where the road got hard and looking at your face and making a decision in that breath that I was walking this road till the death of every reason not to carry on. You are my endless road, but endless roads of stone and steep have valleys that go dark and cold and deep. You are my endless road, and every road will test, will ask you if you mean the east and west of your commitment, if you mean to stay. When the road demands the hardest of the day, you are my endless road, through stone and steep, through every valley dark and cold and deep, through every heart I walk with you, through every heart I walk with you. We walked the hard part slower than the rest. We had to find a pace that served us best. Through the difficult we could not rush, we could not push through it with any brush of pretending it was easier than real. We had to let the road be what the feel of it demanded, and the feel demanded honesty and patience, and the handed over of the pride that kept us both from saying what we needed. In the growth of getting through together, we let go of the version of ourselves that didn't know how to be vulnerable enough to say the hard things in the middle of the way, through difficulty and the letting of the other person all the way in love. Coming through the hard part of the road changed the way we carried every load. After it we were not the same as when we walked into it, and the difference then was not a lesser us, it was a more, a deeper knowing of what we were for each other in the absolute of need, in the stripped back fundamental creed of this is who I am when nothing hides. This is who I am on the inside of all the brave and fine and holding it together. This is me without the lid and polished version. This is all the real, and you stayed beside me in the field. You are my endless road, and the hard parts of the road are where the real and lasting character of where we're going gets decided, gets defined. The hard parts are the places where you find out if the road is worth the walking on, if the love is real or if the gone of difficult will take the heart away. The hard parts showed me everything that day, that you were worth the stone and steep, that every heart was mine to keep, walking through with you beside me. Every stone, every steep, every valley, you are my endless road. The road taught me that beautiful is wide, not just the postcard version, not the guide book photograph of everything in light, but the actual living of the night that follows every perfect day, the real and unrepeatable specific feel of two people moving through their life, through everything, the ordinary knife of of daily cuts and heals and cuts again. Through everything the road has been, I would never have discovered this without the walking, without hit or miss of every mile I tested, every choice, without the learning of your particular voice. In every mood, in every kind of day, the road taught me the full of you always. The road taught me that I was capable of more than the comfortable habitual, of standing still, of watching from the glass. The road taught me to step out on the grass of actual living and begin to move. You are my endless road, and every road will teach, will put the lesson right within your reach. You are my endless road, and walking changed my mind, left all the standing still completely behind. The road taught me the meaning of the stay. The road taught me the choosing every day. The road taught me that love is not the place you arrive at, but the moving and the grace of moving on together side by side. You are my endless road, my greatest guide, my greatest guide. The road taught me to travel without light, sometimes to walk the section of the night without a torch, without a certain hope of what was coming in the dark below the feet. Just trust the road and trust the one beside you, and keep moving, keep it done, one foot at a time, one breath at a time, one word between us, making up the rhyme of getting through the dark part of the way until the road delivers back the day. It always does. The road always turns toward the light. Eventually the burns of difficult become the distant past, and what you thought was darkness didn't last forever. The road taught me dark is not the permanent condition of the light. The road taught me that patience is the gift that carries you through everything. The rift between the heart and the returning bright, between the end of dark and morning light. You are my endless road, and every road will teach, will put the lesson right within your reach. You are my endless road, and walking changed my mind, left all the standing still completely behind. The road taught me the meaning of the stay. The road taught me the choosing every day. The road taught me that love is not the place you arrive at, but the moving and the grace of moving on together side by side. You are my endless road, my greatest guide, my greatest guide. It taught me on the road that I was more than what I showed the world before the door of us open and let the walking in. You showed me on the road where to begin again, when I had lost the thread of me, when I had stopped remembering the free and full version of the self I was before the years of careful built the walls of the comfortable and the safe around the bigger version waiting to be found. You walk beside me through the finding back of everything I left beside the track of my own journey. You retrieved with me the things I thought were gone irretrievably, and handed them back quietly and clear. The road gave me back myself out here. The road taught me that endings are end is just the turn, the feel of the corner and the new that waits beyond the bend, beyond the closing gates of what you thought the road was always for. The road keeps going, keeps on giving more, beyond what you can see, beyond what you planned for or expected. The road through every seeming end becomes the wide and open new beginning on the side of everything that follows, every loss of what you thought was permanent across the years. The road taught me to trust the turn, to keep the feet moving, to discern the corner from the stopping place. The road taught me that love is the only load worth carrying to every single end. You are my endless road, and everything you taught me on the way is everything I carry every day into the next mile and the one beyond, into the every morning of which I'm fond. Because of you, because the road with you is nothing like the roads I used to do alone and still in part beside the glass. The road you are is nothing like the past of any road I knew. You taught me roads were meant for two. You taught me moving was the thing to do. You are my endless road, my greatest school, my endless road, my every lesson. You. We have walked so many miles to here, through every kind of weather, every year has added to the road beneath our feet, has made the walking fuller and complete in ways that only distance and the time of walking long together makes the ride of two lives into something rich and deep, something worth the living, worth the keep. Of every memory, of every mile, of every road we covered, every style of walking we discovered in the years, the fast and slow, the laughter and the tears, the finding of the pace that fits us both. The road has been the garden of our growth. And standing here with every mile behind, the most important thing that I can find is that the road ahead still calls to me, still opens wide, still offers more to see. You are my endless road, my carrying and my show, the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy load, the horizon opening at mine. Before you, I was standing in one place. Before you, I had never known the grace of moving towards something worth the go. You are my endless road. You let me know. You let me know. I wanna say the things that roads deserve, the gratitude that walking will preserve, and everything we carry from the miles, and all the ways the road has built the files of who we are and who we came to be through every step you walked alongside me. Thank you for the walking, thank you for the never stopping at the hardest door and saying this is where the road must end. Thank you for the going round the bend of every difficult and staying near. Thank you for the every single year. These words are small against the road we walked, against the miles of everything we taught. of everything this life has set before. I wanna feel the road beneath me more than ever. I wanna feel the step of every morning like a promise kept, between my feet and the ground, between my hand and yours, between the wide and seen horizon and the walking toward it clear. I wanna feel the road right to the last year, to see that opens wide and takes the breath. The road has no such thing as final death. It only turns and keeps on giving more. The road is endless, that is what it is for. So let me walk beside you to the end of every road and round each final bend, with the same intention and the same committed step with which I first became a walker on this road with you beside, with the same wide open and the pride of someone who discovered they could move, who found the road and found their walking groove of their own life while standing at the glass. Let me walk into the last mile passes under these 2 feet, until the wide horizon finally opens all the way inside the forever of whatever comes beyond the last mile of the road of which I'm fond. You are my endless road, my carrying in my show, the direction I had given up to find. You are my endless road, the light and heavy load, the horizon opening in my mind. Before you, I was standing in one place. Before you, I had never known the grace of moving towards something worth the go. You are my endless road. You let me know. You let me know. From the morning that I stopped beside the glass, to the morning that I finally let the past or standing still become the moving on. From the parked and watching to the gone, out through the door and into the road, into the beautiful and shared and showed. The road was always you, was always this, was always every mile, was always bliss. And the truest sense of bliss, not perfect, but alive, not easy, but the most worth every stride of every memory, of every mile, of every road we covered, every style of walking we discovered in the years, the fast and slow, the laughter and the tears, the finding of the pace that fits us both.